Alrighty. Hopping into game 3, last game of the round. Alright, so let's see what the spawn looks like. So, turn order, for those that can't see it, white goes first, black goes second, blue goes third, green goes fourth, and yellow goes last. White spawns pretty much with South America, and they smack a 4-stack of yellows immediately to take it. So we'll see if yellow responds to that. I think yellow would have liked the opportunity to move their troops out of South America, but white is saying I want the bonus now. I'm not going to wait a turn. Black and blue seem to have the same-ish. Black and blue have about the same amount of troops in Africa. If you add the 3 that black has in Western Europe, that pretty much matches what blue has in Southern Africa. So let's see how that crumbles. It looks like black is going to position for Europe, maybe? Yeah, they start moving material into Europe. Blue, the material that blue does not have in Africa exists in Asia and in North America. I don't think that this will be a bonus game though, because this is progressive. And World Conquest plays out a little bit differently from the classic map, even though it's very similar to the classic map. So once we see everyone's turn 1 here, I'll go over the bonuses and how this map is different from the classic map. Blue takes a card in Greenland, fortifies from Madagascar over to Congo. The wizard configuration here, it looks like we have Indonesia, Great Britain, and Yakutsk Blizzard. So Yakutsk and Great Britain Blizzard, I don't think those will be super consequential, but the Indonesia Blizzard, definitely, the Indonesia Blizzard makes most of Oceania, most of the Australia-Oceania pocket, or bonus, makes it a pocket. So green took their card. Yellow appears to be stacking in a way to break white, because this is yellow's first turn since white hit their 4-stack in Brazil. So we'll see if yellow decides to keep white off bonus. Yeah, they do. Thinking about it, yeah, yep. Which, if I'm yellow, I probably do the same thing though. There, like, I would see white holding, or I would have seen white spawn and said, okay, I'll just leave with my 4. You don't have to hit it. But yeah, I think white hitting the 4 kind of may have encouraged and spurred on that retaliation from yellow there. So let's see if we get escalation. I don't think white can immediately respond with a retake here. White is looking for where they can get a card. Stacks in New Zealand, takes a card in Mongolia, and fortifies away from Brazil. Okay, so white is going to decline escalating a war with yellow. Makes sense. Alright, so as promised, let's talk about the bonuses for World Conquest. North America and Europe are +5s. They both have a new territory in them. Hawaii is added to North America, and Hawaii connects to Japan, which you don't have that in the classic map. Europe has Svalbard added to it, which is that small island territory to the north of Scandinavia. Africa is the same Africa you know and love from the classic map. It's on 3 territories. Asia, or it's on a +3. Asia is a +7, also unchanged from the classic map. South America is your other +3. It has the Falkland Islands as a new territory, and it has 2 new connections. The Falkland Islands connects to South Africa, and Argentina connects to New Zealand, which is the new territory in the Oceania bonus, which is +4. And the other new territory in the Oceania bonus is the Philippines, which also connects up to Japan. So this board has plenty of resemblances to the classic map, but has enough differences to it that it causes the game to play out much differently. So I think the more I look at this board and the fact that this is Prague, that Indonesia blizzard is going to be quite consequential. So I think the best thing about White's spawn is the fact that he effectively has a kill guard on green and yellow. Well, I guess he doesn't quite have a kill guard on both of them, since when the sets start coming out, green and yellow could technically kill each other. Like, one of them could kill the other one, so but White does, I think it is in White's interest to maintain that position. Yeah, and he's stacking in that direction. And he could be, the other reason he could be stacking is he might be thinking about taking the Oceania bonus, because +4 is not a bad bonus to go for, particularly because that +4 is normally a 3-point hold, where on this board with that Indonesia blizzard, it's only going to be a 2-point hold. Yep, it doesn't look like we see any bonus taking going on this game. The one bonus that was taken was quickly broken. Blue takes their card in North Africa. Or maybe I spoke too soon? Thinking about where to take their card, they take their card in Central. Okay. Fortifies East Africa over to Congo. Green takes their card in Western US. Fortifies Hawaii over to Western US. We see fist bumps come out from green. Not sure why. Yellow stacks in Kamchatka. Is looking to take a card from there. Thinking about slamming the black 3 on Japan. Or is yellow requesting that black move? See a thumbs up from black. And it looks like yellow decides to take their card in Greenland. And fortifies Greenland over the black. Alright. Put some troops in Philippines. And moves into Australia. Looks like White is signaling that they want to take Oceania. So, sorry, my wife walked in. Must be to open up the curtains. It looks like Black did decide to move off of Japan for Yellow, and I missed what Blue did. Sorry about that. Looks like, actually, it looks like Blue moved into North Africa. I think they had their stack in Congo, and now their stack is in North Africa. Green takes his card in Siberia, fortifies to Afghanistan. Yellow adds to Venezuela 8 and takes a card in Northern Europe. White takes the 4 trade. They're first in the turn order, so trading a little bit early doesn't really affect the trade value too much. But they do this to solidify their +4. So trading not only their cards, but also a kill guard on 2 players for a +4. It's not necessarily a mistake. It kind of depends on how the game progresses. But it's certainly a decisive choice, which we always like to see that. And it doesn't look like White will be broken. I think it'll take a set for someone to break White. Unless Yellow puts everything on Kamchatka and attacks south to Philippines and gets good dice. Aside from that, I think White holds their bonus, or, again, a set would be required to break. Blue is positioning for a +9, or for his, sorry. Blue continues to smack in Africa, and leaves their stack next to Black's 9. The other way that the board might be able to address White taking a bonus is eliminating exteriors of White, which it looks like, oh wow, I might be jinxing it. It looks like Green is going to do just that. Green smacks White in Ukraine, leaving White with only 1 exterior. Philippines is technically an exterior because of the blizzard. So having a 2-point hold on a split bonus actually is not a bad position in Prague, because people still have to spread out to get all of you. But that move from Green puts White in 2 positions. It's technically 3 because of that Mongolia position that White has. But I think most lines are going to be able to easily account for that, unless White beefs it up and moves it. Yellow takes a card in Western Europe and fortifies to Irkutsk. White stacks on Philippines and takes a card in South Africa. Ooh, white has a set on 3. Which could come in handy for them since they traded a bit early. Now we see the round 1 trades come out. Black turns in the 6th trade. Black boosts up some of his positions and takes a card in Alberta. Blue gets the 8 trade. Stacks on their positions, takes a card in Afghanistan. Fortifies India up to Afghanistan. Very good. Green, 10 trade. Takes a card in Greenland. This is interesting. So, once yellow takes their turn with the 12th trade, I'm going to start analyzing all the players' positions. Yellow's taking a second to turn in their troops. I'm noticing with green has no positions in the southern half of the map. Green's southernmost territory is Middle East, which is a little bit interesting to see. Yellow's kind of in a similar case where yellow's southernmost territory is Venezuela. Yellow is on... Actually, I should start with the person that's going first, which is... Ooh, yellow puts up most of their troops in Western Europe, and then attacks in Ontario. And we don't see a fortify. So let's see if white trades their set on 3. They do. White sets on 3 to further boost his +4. To further boost his guards on his +4, excuse me. And then guards exterior on his 2nd point. He guards in Japan. And that puts white on 12 territories. So I'm pretty sure someone will keep white off of 12 territories, but that's definitely a good move from white. Well, it might be too soon to say, because it could have been a mistake to set early when he may not have needed to, but it'll certainly help him survive a lot longer. So that could also have been the right move. So we'll see how the game progresses. So yeah, analyzing the positions. White is in 2 positions, really. He's in that South America and Australia pocket, and then he's over in Japan, Philippines, Mongolia. Those are his 2 positions. And he's on 57 troops with 1 card. Black, it's kind of all over the place. Black is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions with 44 troops and 4 cards. blue is on 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. Central, Northwest, Afghanistan, and Africa. Has 48 troops and 4 cards. Green is on 1, 2, 3, I guess 4 positions if you count Siberia. And is on 42 troops and 4 cards. Yellow sets on 3, continues to stack on Western Europe, takes a card in Eastern and fortifies his stack over to Southeastern Europe. Or continues to stack on Western Europe, fortifies his stack over to Southern Europe. Excuse me. I've played Risk before, so I know what the territories are. Trust me. Even though if you guys can't tell that I know what the territories are. All right. But yellow is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions if you count Iceland. It is on 68 troops. So yellow took a card, white took a card, black is setting. So white traded 15, yellow traded on 3 for 20, and so that puts black on the 25 trade. Black could be thinking about going for a kill here. They hit a little bit of blue and green in Asia. Ooh, slams the 13 stack. So yeah, black is going for the green kill. And it looks like they'll get it. Yep. Black finishes green. And ANoobNoMore takes another bounty, adding to his point lead here for round 1, group 2. It does set him in turn since green was on 4 cards. So now the question is, can black chain blue? It looks like they might be able to chain blue. Let's see if they go for it. Oh yeah, that 21 there, I think says that they're going for it. So 20 wraps around. 16 to 14 is going to be close. He gets the dice he needs there. 16 to 13 also close. 17 100%. 19 14 is also 100%. So yeah, black gets another 3 points and trades again. So the only kill that would set white again in turn is the white kill. But I don't know that he's set up to make another kill. So it looks like he's just going to stack and fortify. But we'll see what he decides to do here. Yeah, he's going to sit on his lead. He is 2 cards ahead of everyone else. So black is on 4 cards. Yellow comes back around to yellow's turn. Yeah, very hard to decide. If you're yellow or white, what do you do in this situation? It's not looking very good. I suppose that yellow and white should think about teaming on black. So yellow appears to be smacking quite a lot of black. Yellow does open white's 27, takes Europe, and continues hitting black in North America. How much more do they hit of black? Yeah, aside from the fact that that black is leading in this game, black also won the first 2 games and already has plenty of points. So as much as as much as you should discourage metagaming, it's very hard to be the white or the yellow player here and not think about the point situation. white stacks on Argentina, takes a card of Mongolia, and then just fortifies back. So, yeah, so we're seeing two strategies to address this. Yellow is taking an active punch 'em strategy, and white is taking a let's sit back and wait strategy. Black sets on 4 for the 40 trade. Because he's set, neither of the kills, if he takes either kill this turn, they won't set him in turn. So what black is probably going to do is just set up to take a kill next turn, and based on the way the turn order is, since yellow is on 2 cards and white is on 3 cards during black's turn, because black goes in between these two, it looks like black is going to line up for the white kill, because if white takes a card, which he probably will, if white takes a card, which in order for white to have a set again, he'll need to take a card. But if white does take a card, I think black is well positioned to finish white off. But black spends this turn punching yellow down. Breaks yellow in Europe, punches around a bit. Yellow does get to play with 4 troops instead of 3, because they have 13 territories. And yellow is not in danger of dying to white or black, so yellow has no reason not to take a card and hope for a set on 3. Unfortunately, white already has his 3rd card and does not have a set on 3. Hey, Sled J, how's it going? Okay. Yep, yellow is taking a card, breaks black in Africa, and hits black out of North America, maybe? You saw the scores earlier and you've watched all 3 games. Okay, cool. Yeah, this game I think is going to be wrapping up here in 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, yellow does smack black out of North America. So if you're white here, you might think about going for the yellow kill, because you don't have the black kill and you also don't have a set on 3, and if you take a card, black just kills you. Actually, never mind. It doesn't matter if white takes a card or not. Yeah, black is going to go for the yellow kill because white is going to go for the yellow kill because that is white's only choice. White has no other option. They might have it pretty close. I'm not sure that there's any dice that you need to make this kill. It's unfortunate that 8 troops are locked in Hawaii. Those 8 troops in Hawaii are off on a luau, and TheDrunkenDrongo needs them most. If he had those 8 troops in East Africa instead of in Hawaii, he would have had the yellow kill, and then we would have had an interesting game. Check with you, but I think you should have 3 more points. One of the kills Noob made in game 1 did not set him in turn, so his point score is accurate. Alright, so black can kill either player here, and he's set in turn, and does not need to set for both players. So this is going to be a sweep from ANoobNoMore. So ANoobNoMore pretty much scoring all the points this round. And it's very difficult to talk about as to why that's the case. I do think all the players here played well. There was, I mean, really the only thing to speak of was really some minor issues with respect to pathing and splits a couple times in a couple games, and it just so happens that ANoobNoMore was just not making those minor mistakes. And I think that is what made the difference. I can't really see any mistakes from Noob, and there was some super, again, very minor mistakes from some of the other players. So Matt the Dragon Slayer gets out of this round with 6 points. ANoobNoMore dominates the round with 45 points, and the other three players, sorry, with 60 points, and the other three players, unfortunately, do not score points. SledJ says, if you're replying to me, I can't hear your chat at all. I apologize for that, SledJ. I'm trying to not wake up my kid, so very sorry about that.